Hello.
Beautiful souls, beautiful soul family, and welcome to the live lounge on April 19th. Can you believe the year's going fast? So I'm Caroline Crawford.
And I'm Paul Crawford.
And thank you so much for joining us. We really appreciate you that are watching live, and of course all our YouTube viewers as well. Thank you so much. So I'm going to let Paul just tell you a little bit about what we're going to be discussing and doing in this show, and I shall get ready for my channeling.
So we're going to be having a shortened version of the energetics update that is channeled with the Federation of Light. The full version, as normal, will be put up onto YouTube on Caroline's other channel, as well as a link onto this one as well. And then that'll be followed by just some conversation about turning up to life and what we want to achieve in life, but turning up on a daily basis. And then we're going to have the wisdoms from Jarama, as always. And hopefully, you never know, there'll be a few things that we slip in that we didn't think we were going to say, but we nonetheless do say. So as always and as usual, I will now hand over to the energetics update with Caroline and the Federation of Light.
Greetings and blessings, dear friends. We come with such love for you all, and we know and recognize that these times on your timeline, on your planet right now, are very, sometimes for some of you, quite disconcerting. And we have also recognized that some of you are becoming maybe a little disheartened with the way the things are turning out. But we say to you, hold fast, for the divine plan is well into its really moving forward phases now. There is much for you to start to acknowledge and embrace that you have already changed within your lives, and we congratulate so many of you for the releasing and the letting go that you have been aware of and that you have been taking steps to release. For as this physical body starts to anchor in these higher energies of ascension, of course you're going to feel this push-pull energy to release that is not serving you, release that is old and outgrown, and allow in that higher energy that is transforming you. And this energy is not really unknown to you, for it is part of your higher self. And we say to you, in these times when you feel unsettled or anxious or disconcerted or even disheartened, take that connection and center yourself. For when you center yourself, those higher energies of your higher self, the cosmic energies and the energies of the divine, are always available to you. And as you allow those energies in, you're going to find an expansion of your true self. And this expansion is bringing transformation. And this is the whole process of ascension, that everything and everyone is being transformed. So at this time, as these energies are escalating, and some of you may well be aware that chapters are closing and new chapters and new phases are beginning and coming into force in your life, this is also going to not only accelerate your energies, but increase your creativity and strengthen the connection to your highest gifts, to your talents, to those of your soul that you may have subdued for so long because of outside forces and the conditioning. But we say, take that time, if you're feeling low, to center yourselves. Be with those people that inspire you, and be aware of what you are taking in, what you are focusing on. For you all have many choices now in your world, so many positive choices for you to pay attention to, that will inspire you and that will help you move closer to the truth of your being. When you watch things that are very negative, we don't have to tell you that that brings your energies down. And this is not good for you, and it is not good for anyone around you. It is not good for the planet. But when you focus on expressing the nature of your true self, of your kindness, of your wisdom, of your creativity, and being more focused on things that are positive and inspiring, you're not only helping yourself to evolve, but you're helping the collective to evolve. And this is how this ascension process is now being accelerated, if you like, to bring about a greater awareness of what you truly are. And we remind you that you are all souls, you are all spirit, you are all aspects of the divine. And as you embrace that and take that into your daily lives, you're going to find that you are uplifted, that you're refreshed, and that your energies are feeling renewed. These are signs that you know that you're making that more of a connection to your true existence. So the energies are, maybe it may appear that things are getting worse, but what is happening, dear ones, is it's being cleared out. It is being destroyed and broken down in order for the new to come in and take those new shoots, if you like, to take you on your paths to ascension. And we just want to mention here that if you see others that you feel are maybe not thinking or behaving in a way that you would like, please, dear ones, do not judge them. For it may be that they are just at that moment in time doing some clearing, doing some purging. And within the coming days and weeks, they're going to be a lot brighter within themselves. Always be supportive. Always try your best to be understanding of others, even if at times you may feel frustrated or they annoy you. Just be peaceful within yourself. And when you find there's days that you don't quite feel yourself, take that time to focus on something that you find refreshing, that uplifts you, that brings you joy. Listen to the birds singing. Watch all those beautiful plants and trees and flowers that are springing into life now. What a joy that is with their natural cycle. And your cycles are the same. Everything is moving forward, and we want to reassure you that. So have faith. Connect to that peace within you. Center yourselves and know that things are beginning to take form and take shape, and that your thoughts are so important right now, that you're choosing the positive, that you're choosing where you want to go, that you're choosing where you're heading, not what has been. So if you feel there's a time when you don't feel quite right, maybe that's a good time to do some more letting go, to have some quiet time, to have some fun time. But make sure you're holding true to who you are, because these energies are there and you are being expanded, you are being uplifted. Take strength in all that you are, in your existence, and know that nature is there for you as a complete healing system. So if you talk to the trees, continue talking to the trees. If you don't talk to the trees, then maybe it's time to begin, because they have something to nourish you with, as do your animal kingdom. So we are going to keep it short because we have promised we would. The full version we did earlier with Caroline, so you can listen to that for further guidance and know that all our love is with you. There are so many beings now, huge benevolent beings of light, that are always surrounding your planet and are there for you. You only have to send out a thought if you feel you need more comfort or support or strength or love and healing. And we are always there for you. Be there for yourselves. Trust in the greatness of your spirit and the path you have chosen, and keep that movement forwards, knowing that you are an infinite being of light and you have access to divine infinite wisdom at all times. So take heart, feel our love. We have great love for you, and be inspired by yourselves and one another. Be compassionate and keep being that guiding light for yourself and those around you. Blessings and great love.
Thank you, Federation, and thank you, Caroline, for bringing them through. And that kind of just leads on to what we wanted to bring about at the moment, because there's a lot of energy coming into the earth at this moment in time, a lot of extra energy. There's a lot of change that's taking place. And as part of that change, there's also brings about, there's a lot of negativity, there can be a lot of doubt and everything else. But we wanted to say it's about continuing your journey to that greater expansion, but doing so today and every day. So really, in essence, it's about creating an energy within yourself that is not only sustainable, but it's expandable. And with that, it brings an elevated energy. And with that elevated energy, it helps move you forward. And this is what the whole process is. It's about moving yourself forward. But in order to maintain that, you need to also be consistent. You also need to be committed to what it is that you want to achieve. And it's all about that self-expansion, and so many other things will just come from that. And it's realizing and accepting that you do have that ability to achieve everything you want to, but do so by allowing it to become your natural way of being, that being of expandedness, by that consistency of keep turning up to what you want to do, what you want to achieve, and that becomes your natural way of being. Often you can find that we put things off, or we have a little hiccup and we allow it to stop us. But it's allowing ourselves to keep going, to keep doing those things, and to keep finding resolutions rather than seeing the problems to what's going on.
Yeah.
And I think I often like to think that, you know, it's about starting now, no matter what. Begin now. Don't put it off. Because if we're always putting it off, thinking we're waiting for better circumstances, we're waiting for a bit of equipment, we're waiting for a bit of understanding, well, we're going to gain that along the way. So start now. And as you unfold and as you grow and as you expand, then you'll find that what you need also changes and adapts. So you're creating new environments around you, and you start to draw to you everything that you need to assist you.
Yeah.
But do it every day.
Yeah. I think that thing for me, it really is about the consistency of showing up and standing up and being counted. And as we maintain that on a regular basis, then it becomes part of what we do, of what we are, rather than what we're hoping to do. And as it becomes that, then we allow ourselves to settle into that more. It becomes more of an energy that moves within us and helps us to grow and expand because we're more comfortable with that energy. But it's also about us, again, allowing yourself to release anything, any associated tension from the past. Because as we regularly connect more to our true selves, then that awakens more and more within us. And then that also gives rise to our true authenticity of who we really are. And that energy of truth of allows itself to manifest in this physical environment, from our non-physical to our physical. And then that begins, it's like sowing seeds, isn't it? You know, as we sow the seeds, we continue to expand on that and helping to raise those energies, and those energies then grow in a more positive way and assist our growth. And sometimes the seeds we plant may be the same, sometimes they may be a little different, but as we evolve further and further into our true being, into that connection to what that we truly are, then that always becomes a supportive and a nurturing energy. And that evolves too. That'll evolve, and that helps us evolve to the next stage and the next steps. But always it comes from this turning up, being a regularly turning up, and helping that greater connectiveness to that alignment of your soul, to that alignment of that deeper understanding that will unfold. But it's just that getting into that stronger flow by that consistent and regular turning up. You know, it's the same with these shows. We had a little run earlier, and I just said, gosh, do you remember, you know, the very first time I did a guided visualization for YouTube, and it was, you know, I was a little bit nervous, but anyway, it went so perfectly until about 30 seconds before the end. And next door let their dog out, and their fence was really, and their gate was really making a noise. The dog was going berserk, really barking. Well, there was nothing I could do about it. It was quite funny, but we just continue. You just carry on. You just, you know, the show must go on.
Yeah, absolutely. And I remember about that with the gate was really squeaky. So, but it's funny how our ears and our eyes can often sense and pick up a lot more, thankfully, than what the actual recording equipment did. But it did make us smile, and everything was fine on it. We could hear a little bit of it, but I'm sure people actually generally listening to it wouldn't. It's like anything about, like with ourselves, we think we don't like something about ourselves. We focus on that, we see it all the time, whereas a lot of times other people wouldn't see that, and they wouldn't think that at all.
I know.
But it's funny how you were thinking about seeds and the planting of seeds. Because I often like to think of this process as in preparedness, like you're tilling the ground. You're tilling the ground, you're getting rid of the pebbles, you're getting rid of the stones, you're getting rid of the weeds. And that's what we're going through at the moment. We're going through that aspect of letting go, of clearing that ground, of making space, of opening things up, so that we can actually then start allowing our true self to come through.
Yeah, it just makes everything clearer, doesn't it? And as I said, you know, as we allow that stronger flow of energy, that energy then becomes infused with that energy of all that is, because we have a stronger connection to our spirit, to our soul. And that just then helps us to move forwards with a greater ease and with a greater joy, I think. And by keep being open and accepting what we can achieve, as we allow ourselves to maintain that connection and maintain that kind of regularly turning up, it keeps bringing you back to the table. And then we want to, that energy not only sustains us, and we can maintain that, but it also then helps push us forward, and not in a tense way, but just in a way of greater movement, almost like the wheels turning. You know, it allows us to learn more and be more and just help that general outcome. And this is where also then, you know, it's a strengthening of one's resolve through appreciating that things are moving forwards, and that we're also starting to complete things. So that helps us just become more expansive and more in tune with our authentic self. So really, these are steps that I think are quite simple, but once we understand them, it becomes a lot easier, and that energy will be based then more on the energy of your soul, and life becomes more joyous, and we are of course then less affected by any negativity energies that are occurring outside of us, because we're more centered and strong in our true self. So I can feel and hear Jarama coming through. I'm going to sit back and enjoy always his loving and wise words. Welcome.
Hello, my friends. We are so glad to have these opportunities to come and speak to you, for it is an important part of our journey as much as it is for yours. And hopefully we can bring about some clarity of understanding in a way that is possible, because we are not of your world. We are not currently experiencing the difficulties that can be put before you in this physical environment that you exist within. But if you always remember that this physical aspect of you is merely a vessel to go through this short term of physical life, the realities of your true existence is one of spirit, is one of great love, of one of great understanding. And the more that you are allowing yourself to align with your true self, with that true aspect of yourself, then those energies become more strongly into manifest themselves within your physical existence. They become a stronger part of you. And often what happens is, once you've opened that door, it starts to build upon itself. It starts to highlight to you what you need to do, where you need to go. It imparts to you a deeper and greater understanding. And that in itself will be a guiding light for you, particularly at these times of much change going on. And there is still further change, and some aspects of that change may well create fear and doubt within some individuals. But we are talking to you as an individual. What is important is what you choose to do, and it is a choice. Allow others. You can be supportive, you can be understanding, you can be empathetic with others, but everything stems from yourself and what you choose to do, what you choose to allow yourself to do, what you allow yourself to become. And part of that becoming is really allowing your true self to shine through. That is your purpose in life. That is what everything else is born of. Because once you allow yourself to start becoming your true authentic being of infinite understanding and potential within this more constrained and limited physical existence, you begin to change reality. You begin to change your reality, And as your reality changes, therefore the realities of others also change. Because as you change, you will inevitably also begin to affect everything else around you. And we do not just mean your immediate surroundings, for your energies go far beyond anywhere that you can visibly see, that you physically can touch. Your energies permeate everything because everything is connected. There is no separation. Despite this human desire to compartmentize things, to cause separation, your reality is one of complete connectedness to all of creation, both in this physical world and otherwise. Just allow yourself a few moments now. Maybe you would like to close your eyes and think about that. Think how wondrous an energy and opportunity that is for you to create something of such great expansiveness that it brings forth into this physical world so much more than what it is currently existing. You are creating an expanded love. You are creating an expanded knowing. You are allowing life to begin ascending beyond the limitations of the current knowing and understanding, the current belief systems, and you begin to live a life without limit. So allow yourself to make choices that are both supportive of that, in the knowledge that you are playing your part. You are being who you decided to be before you ever appeared in this physical life. And we know it is possible because we have seen the future. We know it is possible because we see the truth of who you are and what you are capable of. Allow yourself to remove the blinkers so that you may also see and feel the energy of that truth. But do so mindfully. Do so daily. Do so by living more presently. And with that, my friends, we will say goodbye. But remember, let go of all doubt. Let go of limitation. Let go of any thoughts that you might not be good enough or able to achieve this. For we are telling you that you are capable, and we know that you will achieve this because you are divine in nature. That is your truth. Allow it to come through and shine in all that you do. Goodbye, my friends.
Goodbye, thank you very much. I always love being just enveloped in that beautiful energy when Jurama comes through. That they are a collective consciousness. For those of you that haven't been with us before, they're a collective consciousness of, if you like, higher beings or very benevolent, wise beings that come to assist us and humanity. So I feel very honoured and very privileged, and as I'm sure you do, to be able to receive these teachings from Jurama. So thank you, Paul. Thank you, Jurama.
Well, it's always a pleasure.
Yeah, so just remember, you know, life it's an ongoing, infinite journey, and the more we are connected with that energy of our loving selves, you know, the easier, the smoother this ride's going to be. And those things that are going on that sometimes I know can make you anxious, can make us angry, just sometimes you just think, what is the world coming to? But it is coming to a better place. Trust in that. As these old outgrown systems are being broken down, it does seem that things are getting worse, but what's happening is we're moving to a greater energy to bring us forwards. So allow that part of you to come forward, and just remember, you know, if you're getting tapped into that drama and all this energetic rubbish that's going on with conflict and politics and wars and whatever else, you know, you're kind of foregoing the authenticity of yourself, because your higher self knows that that is very much illusion and it's becoming outdated. So keep that trust in yourself, keep that faith, and remember that growth is your natural state of being.
Yeah, absolutely. I think there's so much more that we wanted to say, but we wanted to try and keep it as concise as possible.
Yeah.
But I did write down a couple of key words in closing off.
Yeah.
It's turn up,
Yeah.
commitment, consistency,
Yeah.
completion. Get things completed and move on.
Yeah.
And start with what you have. Don't wait. So what else did you have?
And also, well, for me, it very much was being consistent. Also releasing tensions and be open and receptive to those energies of your higher self, of the divine, of God, of source, whatever term you like to use, because it's always there for us. Don't chastise yourself if you have a hiccup. Last month we did talk about me doing a guided visualization to help with releasing and letting go and detoxifying and helping you transcend into higher thoughts. That is now, it is on my channel, Caroline Crawford, Spirit of Love. Is it on the SoulCrew?
I think it is on both, yes.
So it has had quite a lot of views already, and thank you for all those of you that tune in to the live lounge, to my channel, and you know, we really do appreciate it, because we turn up and you turn up, and then, you know, that helps that flow of energy. Even when at times we're like, oh, what are we going to do this month? You know, we just keep turning up, and it does become easier. Yeah,
and it becomes habit forming, and that's what you do.
Yeah.
That's who we are.
Yeah.
Yeah, we're being our authentic selves.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So, again, thank you for joining us. Next month's show is May 17th. So I hope you enjoy this lovely springtime. It is a beautiful time of year, especially here in Florida. We've had some lovely weather, and Paul and I are going to get out a bit this weekend and really enjoy that. We're going kayaking, and we're going to do some really nice things. So we send you all our love from the deepest depths of my heart and soul. Thank you. Take care, be consistent, turn up, and enjoy being you.
Yeah, as we enjoy you being you as well, with a great honour and great love.
Yeah.
Take care, everybody.
Yeah, so bye for now, and love from all our hearts.
Yes.
Take care.